That's a 15 mil one. Don't say that, bro. I'm gonna have to be fast.
The 15 mil one skill specs is referring to is the ancient relic that has just dropped in the chat box. This PVMer just received it moments before Specs jumped on him to try and get the PK. The PVMer, who is possibly a bot, made a run for it without even picking it up off the floor, but Skill Specs wants to risk it by trying to kill this guy and then going back to get it, but the problem is there was someone else in that room, successfully taking that guy out the game, and he runs back, but there's nothing on the floor.
Yes, bro. Bro, is that right? That's the 15 one, bro. Man, I've never even seen it.
The most skill specs has ever received from the Rev Caves in his life. Luckily, those other guys seemed fairly unaware and were just standing there when it spawned. And while we're out in the wilderness, there's one drop left for Alfie on his Iron Man from Vedion.
Ooh, I got it. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, that's it. No more Vedion.
Out of there at the very low KC of 266, nothing else he needs. If you're an Iron Man who still needs the Dragon Warhammer, do not watch this clip. This streamer is a main just doing a regular Slayer task. Now, to put some context on this, Pearcey has not grinded for any of the Dragon Warhammers. He has just gone to the Shamans when he's had a Slayer task.
Oh my god! Another one!
But that hammer ended up being his third one in less than 1600 KC. But that wasn't the only top tier clip from this streamer, because he just finished off a Kraken Slayer task. And while teleporting through the fairy rings, he noticed that there was a fair few people and a lot of items all at the wilderness ditch. Now, as we know, this is a very classic lure, but he looked out and could not see a player anywhere nearby. But if you check out that mini map, you can see that white dot standing very closely out in the wilderness, because little did the streamer know you can use the third age ring to morph into a very small item that makes you very hard to see. He ended up getting a few mystic bottoms and a couple of other items, but then the PK spawned. Now, this lurer tried his absolute best and did chance the streamer, but the streamer got away. He ended up getting a nice little bit of loot, but it usually doesn't turn out that way. So if you see a few items out in the wilderness, get your telegrabs ready, or just be very careful. Don't go out there in anything you want to lose. And note, sometimes telegrab can pull you around a tree and you can still get PK'd. Old School Runescape is currently celebrating the anniversary of being released for 10 years. On this day 5 years ago, they celebrated by having Mod Matt K cut this amazing cake. But this time around, they have upped the ante and released this absolutely amazing birthday fashionscape video, where they've got some of the most iconic RuneScape characters strutting their stuff walking down the runway. And they even had a cool little leak in there showing a Polaroid of some Jad slippers, which I want to get my hands on. And personally, I'd have to give the #1 prize to the wise old man, or maybe even Juriel. And they were giving me some serious Zoolander vibes, but a big happy birthday to the game we know and love. And a very big surprise announcement, Jagex have released the biggest poll updating us on what is happening with Bounty Hunter. And they have announced that Bounty Hunter is back, and it looks super hype, so I think a lot of the community is getting very excited for that. I've linked it down below if you want to read the blog for yourself, but basically it has a lot of new updates that could make Bounty Hunter great again. And in other news, this streamer was trying to take on TOA on his hardcore Iron Man, and he's no mutts. Getting pretty worried there, but a nice little recovery. But look what came next. His account was literally so close to that wave. A good teleport out, but this guy is very lucky to have his status. Even though Rice Cup is currently equipping an Elysian Spirit Shield, he has done over 2,000 Corp KC without anything else.
Oh, and I left with 3 food left. Oh, Danish. Oh my god, Arcane Sigil. Bro, it is not the drop that we're looking for, but it's a good drop nonetheless. Let me grab that real quick.
The man went super dry. Not finished yet, but still nice to receive. And you know what else is nice to receive is skill specs as a PKing opponent.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Completed.
Okay. I'm in full Darox and... Okay.
Basically just claiming that free Darox set, and someone had to pipe up in the skill specs live stream saying this.
That was clean skills. Do you have eyes? Do you even have eyes? Seriously, how was that clean? It was the slowest declaw Gmod I've ever seen in my life. I sat there and looked at him do it. I watched him and I was like, nah man, there's no point me eating him on 90 HP. He's not gonna pull that off, bro. And then, dead.
And the man's only gone and lost it, but the RS gods gifted him with this absolute present, a PVMer that was AFK he might not have on Protect from item. This should be the easiest kill we've ever seen.
I feel like he just loaded up Twitch or something to watch himself die. How the f*** are you alive, bro? How does it always happen? You're on the brink of death, mate, but now you're not, bro. You've just pulled... Oh, I'm life from nowhere, bro. Full HP again, and I've got to do it all over again, bro. Come here, dude!
Skill specs got so close, but unfortunately he just could not get a PK even when the person was not at their computer. So his next best bet was to do about a 300 mil deathmatch.
Dying on my hardcore Iron Man. Complete.
Like, it wasn't. Why type good fight, bro? What exactly was good about that fight? How dare you have the audacity to type good fight? I hate when people do that. How was that good? Do you think I'm having a good time on my end, you moron?
What in oblivion is that?
But someone who generally has a bit more luck PKing than skill specs is Nish. He's found a little bit of bait. But unfortunately for him, when Rot log in, there's not too much you can do.
Oh no.
Losing his +1, but you know what's even better than getting a +1 is getting a very nice purple from TOA. That one being the second staff Ellie has seen in the last 10 days. She is making some serious bonk. Yesterday we heard from the man who was put on the RuneWatch scammers list, and everywhere he goes around Gillinor he is getting harassed, and he was firing back saying he did not scam the guy. Well, RuneWatch has gone and put out an official statement. I've linked that down below if you want to go check it out, but basically they're saying that they have some specific criteria, and if the post meets their criteria they will put you on the scam list. But it does look like it's a bit of he said, she said stuff going on. And personally, I think you should maybe err on the side of not sure rather than putting them on the scammer list. But I also didn't go through and read the whole thing, so it's all linked down below if you want to check it out.
Beautiful, dude.
Yes! Let's go! That's massive!
A long and girthy spear. That is indeed massive, just like Danny himself, and that one was super early, 37 KC. And you just have to love when someone pipes up to give Bodhi advice.
Pick up the Chaos Runes and charge the Trident. That's you, mate, with the 8th worst advice the live stream has seen today, bro.
OldSchool has been one of the PK gods of the last couple of weeks in the Rev Caves, taking out everyone in his sight. But this fight has gone on for a very long time. He is completely out, but he's done more than 100 damage on the other guy.
Bro, I'm so lucky if I get this kill now. Please say he's dead. Good fight. What a fight. What a fight. What a fight. I got his karate. Time out.
Both warriors fighting it out to the very end, making it a very lucrative PK with that extra item. And the donator also wanted to receive some big GP. He was doing some massive risk fights with someone who he claims to be one of the best risk fighters in the game.
Good fight. Pit swapped. Oh my god, he's so mad.
The worst timing for that guy, and I guess he wanted to up the ante because he's gone in for a double one over 400 mil each.
Dead. Good fight. 500 mil PK. Arrow instead, bro. I'm sorry, Scan.
And what do you do when you go down for 500 mil? Well, you up the ante and go in for the big one, Bill.
Good fight! 1 bill PK, we did it! We did it! Yes!
The donator is a very skilled risk fighter, but he was having some amazing RNG and PK'd almost 2 billion during those fights.
We have killed 19,846 abyssal demons, and yet we have no whip. Driest in game, maybe?
For the 1 out of 512, and this man's had a fair few rolls at the Abyssal Sire as well and has not received it, making him even unluckier than Defy J got with the gene pool. Here we have Coxie talking to his sister, and she wanted him to look over, but he was busy.
I need you to start playing RuneScape again, Delaney, so you understand the game and like when I can't look away from the screen.
I have dragon armor.
I have dragon armor. That does not mean you understand the game. Did you just roar at me?
But you know what can be even better than a roar? Elephant Bread has been sending the corrupted gauntlet, and look how perfect this one is.
I also have a brand new shiny buffer. Oh, yes we do, baby. Yes we do. Brand new shiny Bofa, dude!
As always, legends, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop your daily like and I'll keep up the daily videos.